Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Digify Shopify theme, which is a digital product Shopify theme. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. If you go over here to Theme Ocean, click Shop All, this is the theme. It's $219. For reference, I did find a website that has a discount code to this product. It's not my personal discount code. I don't get any personal discount codes for, reviewing themes and using themes. All I get from Theme Ocean is literally just an affiliate link. So I'll leave my affiliate link in the description along with a discount code for this theme. I think you get $55 off. And I already paid for this theme, but I'm going to do a tutorial kind of showing you inside the theme. If you're thinking about building a digital product business with Shopify, you can absolutely do so. And I will actually go ahead and explain everything associated with this. All right, so what apps do you use? How do you set it up? How do you sell? How do you advertise? Things like that. All right, so this is kind of their webpage. If you click read more here, they have a whole bunch of different explanations. They support multi-currency, SEO friendly, all the kind of stuff that any kind of Shopify theme would have. Different examples here as how it looks. And they have different examples. Like, we can go through this, we can watch their video, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really do it justice unless I actually, log in and use it. And for people who don't know, at one point in time before I sold it, I had a marketing agency, and we would buy all kinds of different Shopify themes to test and to learn and to build stuff for different clients. So that's kind of why I use different Shopify themes all the time. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pause the screen. I'm going to access my download, and I'm going to upload it into my Shopify store to kind of show you how everything works. All right, so let me go ahead and log in real quick and get this going. Okay, so I just downloaded the Shopify theme from Theme Ocean called the Digify Pro theme, and I went ahead and got this unzip me file. So obviously the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to double click it, and I'm going to perform the unzip. So now inside the folder, I get two different files. So I have the documentation file, and I have inside the folder, I have a documentation file and the actual zip file. So inside the unzip me file, you get a file that says Digify Shopify theme. So I'm going to head over to my store here. Let's go ahead and enlarge my screen. I'm going to head over to my store, and I'm going to go to the upload button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a Shopify theme here by hitting add theme, upload zip file. And I'm going to go to my files, and I'm going to click on or drag and drop the Shopify theme file, the zip file right here, and I'm going to click upload. All right. Now, something that I might add is not all Shopify themes are like this on Digify. This is their pro theme. So any kind of pro theme has a little bit added documentation to it. But once again, documentation is really just for beginners who never used a Shopify store in their lives. And really, the more you build, the more you learn. I might also want to add that if you want to join Shopify and get a $1 per month trial, I'll leave a link in the description so you can go ahead and sign up. You can access Shopify for literally the cost of $1, and you'll be able to save money paying per month $1. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So here I have my Shopify theme loading. It is a Shopify theme that has a lot of details to it. So give it a few minutes, a minute or two to let it do its thing. And once it's completely installed, I'll be right back so we can go ahead and actually review the Shopify theme. Okay, so we can clearly see that the theme is fully uploaded. Now we're gonna go ahead and preview the actual theme. But to put things into consideration, before we actually preview the theme, I want to show you what my current website looks using the Nismo theme from nismotheme.com. So I believe actually, let me pull it up, Nismo theme, I believe. Yep, nismotheme.com. This is the Shopify theme that I'm currently using, so that's currently enabled. It's a kind of a more professional, high-speed type of theme, And this is what I currently have on it right now. So this is how my current store looks like as an example, right? So we got my different collections for different products. And these aren't digital products. I want to add that as well. These are not digital products. The theme I'm about to use is for digital products, but I'm using this simply as a tutorial. I'm going to create a whole different guide in the future, step by step, on how you can create a digital product store with Shopify. But once again, this is just serving as a tutorial. All right, so this is the current theme that I'm using. You can see here, I can click Shop All, for example. You could see different examples of products, different categories, different things like that. I can click on different buttons. It will take me to different pages. So very clean theme overall. We want to see how it compares, and that's the whole point, is we want to see a point of comparison. All right, so let's go ahead now and go to this customize on our Digi Shopify theme. Let's also close some of our other links here so that we can get those out of the way. And let's take a look at how the Digify theme looks. So this is the first time I'm using the theme. And immediately I notice here we have this pop-up, sales pop-up. If this doesn't show up on your theme, all you have to do is configure it. So you just have to set it up. And if you don't have any images here that are pre-added, then you have to configure it yourself as well. So it's not like these images come all the time. It just depends on what theme you had prior. That kind of can change things. All right. Same thing with this slider banner. So if I go over here to the slider banner and I click on my current image that was once there, I can hit remove, and it will probably look like your store. The reason why certain images show up is because it all just depends on the theme that I had previous, which are already linked. So that's all it comes down to. All right, so for basics, obviously the theme works pretty simply. We can go over here, hit select image for any kind of banner, and I can actually select an image. So I'll select here, I'll find one. So let's just say I want to use this image as my banner. I'll hit select on that, and there it is for my banner. I can customize different things like the heading size. I can make it small. I can make it medium. I can change different texts, buy now buttons. I can change different how things are aligned. For example, content align left for the desktop. I can change things like that. I notice here that it has this pre-built kind of rounded corners edge, which is really, really nice. I think it gives a really good feel to any kind of digital type product, having those rounded corners. It just makes things a little bit cleaner. Here we have a section for these kind of like secondary banners. In fact, if I scroll down here, there's probably the ability, I can choose to enable them or disable them. So in my case, I'll enable this one, and we have another one right here. So I could add like an image right here. So for this one, block number 2, we'll hit select, and I can select, for example, an image of a product. So let's say I want to pick, let's say this product. I can select that here. It should show up in this image. Let's see. Unless I, didn't configure it. All right, there we go. I did configure it correctly. There we go. So that's some good settings right there. I can also set up an image here, but you guys kind of get the point. I'm not going to do a whole design setup right now, but you kind of get to see what you're looking at. Let's see here. We have featured collections. Let's go to the area where we can actually select what kind of collection it is. Sometimes you have to just look through all these different settings, but if I click here, let's click on homepage collection so we can pick like different products. Let's hit select and let's hit save. You always want to save your work after a certain setting because it refreshes the page. And if it's refreshed, then you can actually see the updates. So you can see here the updates. I might add that this is actually a very, very clean theme for some physical products as well. I think it looks really, really good when it's put together. Here we have a deal banner. So I guess this has a countdown timer. Let's see how the countdown timer is set up. All right, so we can set up by the date. For example, it's currently set to January 8th, 2025. It's not bad. I mean, we could change the date any way we want to. So, for example, if I want to change this to July, I'll type in JUL, and currently it's set to July 8th, 2025. I could actually change this, and I could change this to 2024, and it will say 43 days, etc. Okay. Here, let's see what this is. This is a category list. Okay, so we can change different collections, and I could actually select a collection here. So, for example, let's select my line posters collection. There we go. Let's select another collection. First of all, Let's hit select here. Let's select another collection. Let's go with Panthers and Tigers. Okay, and once again, this is ideal for a digital product business. So I would think in my head, I mean, obviously you can use this for a physical product business, but in my head, what I would do is these links right here would be ideal for like different trainings. So like online training, courses, things like that. If you're, teaching different products or selling different products digitally, this is a good option for that. And once again, I am going to have a full-on tutorial, almost like you could think of it like a course, where I'm going to teach people how you can build a digital product store with Shopify using this Digify theme. So if you want to learn more on that, either stay tuned in the channel, search the links in the description, watch my content a little more, maybe search on my channel digital product content. You'll find it. It's going to be there. But anyways, let's go ahead and keep looking here. I can select, for example, snake posters for this last collection, and I'm sure it will take a minute to emerge here. But I always, like I said, I like to save my work. It refreshes the page, and everything kind of gets uploaded smoothly. So there we go. So I got to kind of set things up. So you can see here, I have to correct my category. This is a mistake on my part, but I could select, for example, wolf posters. There we go. That's better. And actually, let me go back and change that because that was my mistake. Let's hit change collection, wolf posters, and let's select. Okay, and then we have more collections here. So this is a good example of different collections. I can delete certain collections. So let's delete some of these just for the sake of the video. And let's have some of them open. So here we have our all section. I'll leave that the way it is. For collection here, we can select, for example, other, right? I'll hit select there. And if it doesn't update, that's not a problem. It will update in just a minute once I save my work, or at least it should. So I'll check that, or I'll test that in just a minute. But we have our deer collection, so I'll type in here deer posters, okay, and hit save. I'll go over here and type in other, and I'll add another collection just for the sake of the video once again. And so I'll type in here panther and tiger posters. So let's do that, panther and tiger posters. Okay, and let's fix the spelling rather. There we go. And we'll hit save. So now that these are different collections, there should be some sort of products that emerge once we scroll down. And there we go. We have some products. So clearly the all button is not linked to any products, but if I click on deer posters, there we go. We have our first deer poster that's linked. Panther and tiger posters, we have our first ones that are linked here as well. So perfect. All right, we have testimonial section, a blog post section. I currently don't have any blog posts on this blog or this website, but you get the point. Here we have an Instagram gallery. So I noticed this here. I can actually, or is this an Instagram gallery or is this just a gallery? Because I believe from reviewing their sections, they have a Instagram gallery. There we go. This is perfect. So I can click on Instagram gallery here, and I'll delete this multi-column type thing feature here. So I'll delete this. I'll come over here, hit this delete, and go to our gallery here, and I'll click add a block, and a block is representative of an image, and we'll find an image to serve as our first image. So let's see how that looks. Okay, there it is. And let's see what kind of features we can change on this. So here we have, let's go to add another block just so we can get an idea here. And let's click on something like this, for example. All right, so we have two images. That way they're downloaded. We can see what's going on. So let's click on the Instagram gallery button. We can select full width. Okay, we can select column alignment, so we can align left or center. Let's say I want to align center. That's probably okay. So the text is aligned a certain way. That's interesting. We can add a subheading. So I'll title this Follow Us. And then we have our heading at, and then we'll set up the at, and then whatever. So it could be exotics posters, something like this, right? We can add keywords in the background. So like, for example, if I want to type in this, I could type in animals, something like that. And clearly we have a button here that we can attach. So for example, if I want to go to collections, all collections, that button now will take people there. So I can type in shop all here and they'll click on that button and it will take them there. So let me save my work thus far. And we have different paddings. We have different settings for swipers. So for example, if there's going to be multiple posts, and I notice on each post, if you look here, there's a word short description, subtitle, and the logo. So I can click on any of these posts and I can add text to them, which is actually ideal because if you have a digital product store, you can use this section for testimonials on your products, right? So if you're selling different products, like let's say you're selling coaching or consulting, that's technically a digital product or a service, right? Because you're not delivering anything physically. You can put different testimonials, different whatever here, which works really well. You can also put your own Instagram, right? It's photos from your own Instagram. The nice thing is you get to pick and choose what those best photos are for your Instagram, right? And that can kind of do really well for you, which, works really well. Let me go ahead and delete that top block. I don't need it. But I'll click on Instagram Gallery again and just take a look at some of these features. We have swipe on mobile. We have mobile controls. We can choose how many columns on mobile. Of course, I would add as much as I can. And mind you, like I said, this is just a basic review here. This is not me building a store, but I will, like I said, build a store in the course. But here we have different sections. So let's actually look at these sections, and then in a minute I'll check if we could truly add them on our a product page. So I don't know if you guys saw this, but here it says the theme crafted for the only Shopify theme crafted for digital products. And if we go here, it says custom built product pages. This is kind of one of the most ideal parts to your Shopify theme is you want to be able to configure certain settings in your product page. And we'll look at that in just a minute. But for now, I'm going to take a look at the different features that it has here. So on the home page or the front page, I can add a featured collection. I can add featured product, right? So let's see how that looks first of all. Let's take a look at that. Featured product, can I select my product? I can. So let's just pick a random product just for the sake of the video. We have our lion poster. Okay, there it is. Let's see what we can do here. Show secondary background. Oh, I actually like that. That's like a framed in background. We could do it show full width. We can, box it in. Enable right and left spacing. Okay. We're only going to notice that, by the way, guys, when we go full screen. So here is the full screen view. All right. And then here is mobile. And here is desktop. So it just depends on your situation and how large your desktop actually is. We have video looping. We can add video, different types of media here, so that's interesting. We have color scheme, different backgrounds, so we can do inverse. We could do background 2. We could do background 1. We could actually, let me see how background 2 looks. I like background 2. It works perfectly with the button. We have accent 2. That's nice. I have to admit, that is nice. We have accent 1. I like either background 2 or accent 2, either one. So we'll take a look at that a little bit later, but you get the point. We have theme settings here. We have different things we can select. So show currency, codes, sale badge color scheme. So accent 1. Okay, we don't have a sale badge on here. I see what it is. All right. So that's interesting. Let me scroll down again. But I do like that little feature here. Let's go ahead and hit save. And I could, a lot of different features there. So that's the product feature. Let's look at some other things. Oh, we can add a deal timer. I didn't even know this. We can add a deal timer here. Or do we have to set it up? I don't think we actually can because I didn't set it up for this. But that would probably be for a different video. But anyways, if I go over here to add block, I can add a product rating. I don't have any reviews on this product, so there you go. We can add custom code, text, and of course apps. Let's go to add section here. Let's look at different products. So other than featured product, we have a collection list, rich text, image in text, image banner, slideshow, collage. which I believe the collage is just a place where you can promote a product with some more imagery to it, right? So, for example, if I was going to promote, like, let's say a consulting product or a course or something like that, I would put the product here that it could be purchased, and then like a testimonial here with an image, something like that. Let's keep looking. We have blog posts, videos, contact forms, email signups, collapsible content, multi-column. We already saw what multi-column was. We have collage, slideshow, image banner. How many features? There's a lot of features here. Video, blog posts, custom liquid, page, brand logo, contact section, deal banner, flex banner. Let's see what else we got here. Form image, grid banner, home custom section, hotspot. So I think hotspot or hotspot with product could be like a lookbook kind of feature. Let's actually test that out and let's see what that is. Let's click on that. Let's click add block here. My guess is that it is a lookbook, but we're not really sure. Let's see. Let's click on any product here. And yep, it is probably a lookbook because you have a number 1 here. Let's set up content. So content, which would probably be some written text, or maybe it's not a lookbook and maybe I don't understand how it works. At least not yet. Hotspot. Let's see, hotspot image. So that's probably, if I can add an image like this. Yeah, this is exactly a lookbook. There you go. So it just depends on what kind of features you add, what kind of different settings, but there you go. So that's a lookbook. I'll go ahead and remove this. Lookbooks are more for physical products, at least in my opinion. I would much rather use a gallery, you're right? Because a lookbook is really like, I don't know if you've seen my other products, or my other videos, excuse me, but a lookbook is more, for example, like let's say you have a sporting brand or a clothing brand. If somebody's showing off a certain clothing or, a certain shirt or whatever, then you can, flex certain parts of the product off to the audience, things like that. So here we have a gallery, marquee section, masonry banner, number counter, product tab, slideshow with hotspots, slideshow with promo images, slider with tabs, product tab, number counter, testimonials, team section, testimonials with video. We have masonry banners. So we get a total of 40 different sections here, and I don't think I even read off all of them. I probably skipped a few, like here and there. Video pop-up, testimonials with video. That's actually really, really beneficial, right? Because, whether it's a physical product or digital, it's probably pretty helpful. But most people who are selling digital products are probably going to get some reviews on their products, some video reviews, and even if you don't, it doesn't really matter. You can order them later from your customers who actually pay for the product. So pretty cool. We have a lot of different features here. If you want to see those features, you can head over once again to their website and read through everything. But so far, this is a really good one. Let's go ahead and check out the product page now. So I'll go over here to products. I'll select any product here just so you can see what the actual deal is and see how the product page looks. So interesting. So we have the product page here. We have the product thumbnail images here. We have one large image. Let's go to product information. On the right hand side, we could actually edit some things. So we can click show full width, enable right and left spacing, disable default zoom, inner zoom, outer zoom, cloud zoom. Okay, so that refers to the image here. Thumbnails, we have stacked. We can click on that, and that will change how it looks. So notice how the thumbnails look like this versus the other approach. And then we have thumbnail carousel. Here we have stacked column alignment. So if I want just one image right here like this, I could do that. Or if I want two, it really just depends. I think I might like two a little bit better. Because this is a very large view theme, I think it works better with two. Unless you have like images that have like really small text writing, that might be important. It says meta style, we have a half or full width. We're currently set to full width. In order for us to really experience that full width experience, I really would have to go like this. I would have to go over here. I would go to preview, and then I would have to click on a product to really experience that. So I would go here. Let's just say I pick this Panther poster. Click on this. We'll click hide bar here. And there we go. That's the full width experience. That's amazing right there. Now, granted, guys, depending on what device you're on, it's gonna look different for you. So even if you're in the editing page here, doesn't look the same as this page for me, right? This image is a lot larger. There's a lot different, concepts to it. So I would be, just stay keen on that. Keep it in mind. Let's see, we have tab position on the right or on the bottom. I personally prefer on the bottom, so tab positions will have this large box where you can describe, product description accurately. If I click on the right, I do not like that. I mean, it depends on the person, really. I'm not going to say I don't like that. I think it just depends on the person, depends on the situation, right? Different businesses call for different things. So I'm not going to take that back, all right? I'm not going to say that it's not that I don't like that. I'll take that back. Here we have, we have a menu section. Is this, we have an app rating menu section. So interesting what that's for. I'd probably have to try to discover that more often or later down the road. But right away, guys, you can see here that you can customize your page. So here's recommended products. I can click a little plus section here, right, and create a selling point for the business. So if I wanted to add testimonials, for instance, on the product pages, which is actually very useful to have, especially if you're selling more than one product, then that's ideal, right? And we can click testimonials here, and there you go. I can convert, by the way, this Shopify theme really into a one product store page, which would be on the home page, and I could show how that would get done, but I'll probably have that in a course or something. I probably wouldn't offer it here on this YouTube channel, but you get kind of an idea. So testimonial section, and then of course all these sections are found on the left hand side. I'll collapse them just for a second, and I could move, like, for example, the testimonials up, I could move it down, etc., which once again is very, very useful, because the more features you can add to a product page, the more context a user has for each page, and therefore they'll spend more money with you, right? Context is very important for a product page, because if they don't have context, they don't know what they're buying, or they don't have all their answers really answered for them, they're not going to buy, Very, very important, no matter if it's digital or physical, right? You can have different kind of features here, different kind of settings, and there's a lot of different things here. So we have a home custom section, grid banner, contact forms, like all kinds of different sections here. Flex banner, let's see what that is. So let's see, we have buttons, we have images. Let's test this out, actually. Let's say I want to add a picture of this image as the first one, this image as the second one, and let's add another image. That actually looks kind of cool, right? So I can hover over and see different details. Right, let's select. Obviously, I had to have to pick, the right size images, but that's all a matter of just testing. It's not. There's no right size for everybody. It's all a matter of testing. But that's actually interesting. I haven't seen any theme do this before, like this. So this is pretty cool. You have this animation where it's like, you're hovering over and things become kind of blown up. Let's see how that would look on a page like this. Here, let's see how that would look. Okay, let's scroll down, and yeah, there we go. So yeah, it depends on the image that you have. I would definitely set up certain images, test it, but you can hover over. There's text, which looks very clean, actually. And really, I think it depends on the situation where you could use this, right? I wouldn't use it in all situations, but this is very good. A very good feature to have, and you can change different things like buttons, subtitles, titles. You can add a link. So once again, another feature to present your products in a different kind of way. So really, really good. I could go through, guys, all these different features, but overall, I would say this is a phenomenal Shopify theme, especially for digital products, because once again, there's so much versatility, because you can add stuff on the product page, which is very, very useful. And without further ado, I am going to create a course on this. Creating a digital product store would be pretty interesting. I'm sure you guys want to see it. And I'll talk to you guys soon, all right? So I'll leave the resources in the link in the description. If you want to get that Shopify free trial, I'll leave it in the description. If you want to get access to this Shopify theme, I'll leave it in the description. I'm just going to leave my affiliate link. Like I said, they don't give me some sort of discount code, but I did find a discount code online that I'll also leave in the description. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully this helps you out. If you have questions, check out my consulting. I'll answer any private questions there, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, peace out. Bye.